Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Anyone there? You guys watching? Hi guys. Adrian here. Um, well, my first live stream, our first few live streams involved me doing music and all that. Pero ni-request ni Jan Lor na gumawa naman ako ng visual effects na live stream. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. So no, hindi ko papakita kung paano ginawa tong meme na to. Sorry, yung image macro na to. No, that's not my concern. What I'm going to show you guys is how I did the deep fake for Truefaith's Uwian Na. So this is the video. Panoorin nyo muna. Alright.
Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Welcome sa ating show tonight. Papakilala ko na ang ating unang special guest, Miss Yayo Aguila. Kamusta ka naman?
Busy at masaya.
Grabe, long time crush.
So, ating
Just
pangalawang special guest ngayong gabi, Mr. Ray P.J. Abellana.
Good to be here again, Jules. Thank you. Kumusta po? Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat.
At ang ating huling special guest naman for tonight, ang award-winning na si Mr. Ricky Davao.
Hindi magandang gabi sa inyo lahat.
At para sa ating special number ngayong gabi, may I introduce our musical guest, Truefaith.
So, I'd like to thank Truefaith for inviting me to direct for inviting me to direct this video months after I directed their 25th anniversary concert at Music Museum. Sobrang honored ako to do this video for them. Backgrounder kung bakit ganito yung konsepto ng video. Actually, habang kino-conceptualize namin yung anniversary concert for Music Museum, kami na Meds tsaka ni Eugene were talking about how to, para do a music video na, bringing back yung mga That's Entertainment era, see-through, yung mga ganon. Tapos, at the time, deepfake was already, becoming known. And I've always wanted to do a deepfake music video. Or a deepfake short film or whatever. But in this case, a deepfake music video. So, it was a perfect opportunity, and we were talking about na i-resurrect ulit si Inday Baliday through deepfake. And maraming options sa utak ko as to how to do it. Of course, at the time I was thinking, maybe dapat para i-deepfake si Inday Baliday, dapat magkaroon kami ng access sa archives. Kasi kung sa YouTube lang ako titingin or kukuha ng what do you call yung yung reference videos for Inday Baliday's deepfake. Low res na sa YouTube eh. It would be nice to have the actual tapes. Of course, the tapes were also in low res, pero at least nandun tayo sa pinakapuro. Bakit ganun? Well, in making deepfakes, what's important is the source material. Meaning, dapat maganda yung quality ng source material mo na pagkukunan ng mukha. So pag hindi maganda yung source face, chances are hindi magiging maganda yung output ng deepfake ninyo. Kasi, well, in anything, no? Whether it's VFX or music, recording and all that, garbage in, garbage out. Kung pangit yung papasok mo, pangit yung ilalabas. Okay, now you might be asking, okay, so kung ganun, kung kailangan maganda yung output, hindi ba nakakatakot yung mag-deepfake, especially we live in this era of fake news? Diba? Parang hindi ba delikado yun na nagdi-deepfake? Well, actually, here's the thing. May limitations ang deepfake. The limitations being ang kinakapture ng deepfake tends to be let's just say ang pinaprocess ng deepfake is mga around 128 by 128 pixels lang. That's why pag napapansin niyo yung mga deepfaking online, they tend to be low-res footage. Now you might think, bakit ang gaganda nung Stallone Schwarzenegger deepfakes? Well, magaganda yung Stallone Schwarzenegger deepfakes pag tinitignan niyo sa mobile phone. But if you look at it via your desktop, makikita niyo yung difference. So anyway, it was so fun shooting this music video. Kasi we shot this UPFI Videotech.
Ganyan ang ginawa ko sa first girlfriend ko.
See you again tomorrow, mga kaibigan. It's nice to be back. Saranghamnida po.
Alright. Okay, so many thanks to everyone who worked on this. And this video wouldn't have been possible kung walang blessing ni Miss Dalia Ann Carvajal. If we didn't have her blessing, we wouldn't have been able to push through with this video at all. And si Miss Dalia Ann really helped a lot in gathering the celebrities in this video. So before I show you how exactly I did it, more notes lang. Ayun nga, as I was saying earlier, we shot this UPFI Film Center. UPFI Media Center sa Videotech. In one afternoon lang. Everything was shot in one afternoon. Tapos, we were originally planning to get si Day Garutay to be the body double for Inday Baliday. Bakit? Kasi ang importante sa deepfake is hindi pwedeng basta sasalpakan mo lang ng mukha yung tao, okay na. In deepfaking, kailangan similar yung builds tsaka yung facial structures nung source footage tsaka yung source, the person in the source footage and the person in the destination footage. Hindi pwedeng basta lang kahit sino, like kunwari ilalagay yung mukha ni Brandon Routh sa mukha ko. Hindi pwede, magkaiba yung magkaiba yung proportions sa face namin and syempre yung proportions ng bodies namin. So anyway, here's the thing. On the night before the shoot, nagka-gout yung body double namin. Nagka-gout si Inday Garutay. Nagka-gout siya. So talaga panic mode. Sobrang panic mode kaming lahat. Tatawag ako kay Andy, paano to? Ganyan. Tapos taranta kami pareho. Ganyan. Then I realized that our production designer, Miel Cabañas, the great Miel Cabañas, who I've worked with sa mga music videos ni Ellie. Oh shoot, my cat just jumped on. Sorry about that. Tumalon yung pusa ako sa river. Magpapapansin. Anyway, so yun nga. Si Mel Cabañas, I realized And this is Miel right here. I realized had similar facial proportions and the build to Inday Badiday. So, siguro I think mga 11 or 12 na yata yung tinawagan ko si Miel. Ganun. Si Miel, I think, was already sleeping, preparing for the shoot. So, tawag ako kay Miel. Miel! SOS, ganun. Wala kami mahanap ng body double. Kinday Badiday, ganun. Tapos, ano yan? I figured out na similar kayo ng physical structures ni Inday Badiday, ganun. Or the facial structures ni Inday Badiday, ganun. Pwede mo ikaw na rin yung maging body double for the shoot. Tapos si Miel, I think, was already sleeping. Ginising ko yata siya. So, sabi niya, okay, sige, ganun. Tapos natulog na lang yata siya ulit. But, yun. And I only realized this because I was browsing through my feed. Tapos nakikita ko yung mga post niya. Tapos bilang, that's when it hit me na similar sila ng facial structures ni Inday Badiday, which is perfect for the deepfake. If anything, it would, her face would have been more perfect than Inday Garutay. Kasi we're talking about a young Inday Badiday here. So anyway, yun. Si River talaga. Wait. Okay, where's the footage? Let's go back to the original music video. Here we go. So anyway, yun. What else? Yun. The celebrities, yung mga nag-cameo na celebrities, were again courtesy of Miss Dalian Carvajal. So wala namang problema dun. We told them to look as 80s as possible. Although alam ko naman na they don't look like that anymore. Thankfully, si Miss Yayo Aguila, crush. Sorry. Si Miss Yayo Aguila still pretty much looks the same. Same with si PJ Abellana, ganun. They're very magical. Si Ricky Davao still looks like Ricky Davao except for now, syempre maputi na yung buhok niya, no? So, ginawa ko ng paraan yun in VFX. Kung mapapansin nyo, medyo dark yung hair. Yeah, ganun. If you actually look carefully, medyo halata yung pag-darken ko ng hair niya. Nasaan na ba yan? Yan. Medyo halata pa rin yung pag-darken ng hair niya. But, ang ginawa ko na lang daya dito is I overlaid a video a Gen Loss VHS look feature on top of the footage para hindi mahalata yung pag artificial darkening ng hair ni Ricky Davao. Bakit hindi na lang i-darken yung hair niya on set or bigyan siya ng wig? Hassle. Hassle pa, ganun. Short lang naman yung mga appearances nila, tapos papag-wig ko pa na hassle, kawawa naman. Or papatina ko pa yung buhok. So, diba? Wag na lang. And with the VHS filter, it helped na medyo nagkakaroon ng konting distortion and chromatic aberration dun sa buhok ni Ricky Davao. I'll show you guys later how I did it. So anyway, balik tayo sa deepfaking. Yun. So, this is Miel. And what exactly did I do to deepfake? Or how exactly did it happen? Okay. So, asan na ba yan? Wait a minute. Here we go. So, punta tayo doon sa deepfake files. Where, yan. Ooh, parang naghahang yung computer. Wait. So, I'll show you guys, hold on. I will show you guys yung, nasa ba yung deepfake files ko? Sorry, hindi ko mahanap. My apologies. Here we go. Alright. So, What happens in deepfaking? It's basically um, analysis using neural networks. It's basically as close right now a simulation of how our brains process information, although malayo pa talaga tayo doon sa 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 ganung level, but right now this is what we have. So yung CPU saka yung graphics processing unit nung computer ko work hand in hand to calculate kung ano yung mukha ni Inday Badiday in different angles. So therefore, you need as much as many reference videos as possible. And of course, like I said earlier, dapat mas magandang reference videos as possible. But since there was no way for us to browse through the archives ng see-through, I really had to go back to YouTube. So talagang hanap talaga ako. I think I spent a month researching on YouTube as to how or what do you call that? I spent a month researching on YouTube yung mga iba't ibang footage ng see-through and even later ni Inday Badiday. So yeah, I got yung ba mga footage na gamit ko dito. Let me I think these files are it. Kumuha yata ako dito. Ay, hindi, dito. Sorry. Kumuha ako sa sa see-through yung mga from some guy who recorded it. And I got mga ito yung Dindy Gallardo guesting. Dindy Gallardo, so beautiful. Anyway, so yan. Yan. So nung nahanap ko to, great kasi merong contrast ni shadow and I was able to use that. Dito rin pero pangit eh. So I don't remember being able to use this. I think I got to use
Extreme ang personality niya.
Nope. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So at first tinest ko yung deepfaking kay Inday Garutay and somehow naman yun nag-work nga. So pakita ko lang sa inyo, ito yung processing nung original footage or yung reference footage. Ito yung destination, which is kung saan natin ilalagay yung mukha. And this is how the computer processes it. Again, sinasabi ko using neural networks, the computer tries to approximate how our brain remembers faces. Side, front, quarter views, ganun. So that's what deepfaking does. The more information you have, the better para mas malinaw. Pag mas konti yung information ninyo, mas pangit yung itsura ng deepfake. So anyway, balik tayo sa sa behind the scenes. Anyway, ito yung iba't ibang references ko kay Inday Badiday, and this is Miel sa iba't ibang angles niya, and this is how the computer interpreted yung face after analysis. So this whole time, itong first 4 columns na to, analysis yan. And then ito yung nakikita nilang result, or nakita ng computer na result. There are many iterations of this. Hindi pwedeng isang pasada lang. Maraming iterations, maraming ulit, maraming pasada kumbaga. Just to analyze yung face. And it took me around, I think, yung final analysis, once I got the hang of it, the final analysis took me around 24, 48. What is sorry, 24 times 3, 24 times 3, 72 hours, almost 72 hours, pero hindi totally 72 hours. Wait, siguro, I think mga 65 hours. So, 2 days, almost 3 days of continuous analysis. So, iniiwan ko lang yung computer analyzing the whole time while I went out and all that. Of course, umiinit yung kwarto because my home office is quite small, so umiinit dito. So, iniiwan ko talaga yung aircon, magastos sa kuryente. Sobra. So, anyway. Before I go any further, maybe I'd like to share with you kung ano yung computer setup ko or specs ng computer ko. I'm using a Ryzen 5 2600 processor, tapos a GTX 1070 na 8GB graphics card. So between the two of those, parang sulit na eh. Nakita niyo yung nag-alert sa Facebook. Anyway, ayun, so between the two of those things, ang lakas na ng yung RAM ko, 32GB of RAM. So that computer setup enough, kaya na mag-process for 2.5 days. Ideally though, yung number of iterations, para masigurado yung perfect. This is just 244 iterations. Pero pag umabot na ng mga 10,000 iterations, sometimes pwede na. Pero sigurista ako eh. So, pinaabot ko ng 158,962 iterations. 90,000 pala to kanina. So, kulang pa yung 90,000. Pinaabot ko talaga ng 158,962 iterations. In fact, some of the shots, especially yung mas tighter na shots, took 244,148 iterations of analysis. Yun. So anyway, there's that. Ngayon, after I analyze, I get to export these as PNG files, each frame of the final video. Export sila as PNG files. Tapos yung mga PNG files na yun I import as an image sequence here in After Effects. So dito tayo. Ayan. So ito yung first image sequence. Okay, you might ask, image sequence? What's that? So, ang image sequence is, well, as the name says, it's a sequence of images. Pero if you import an image sequence in After Effects, it imports as parang footage na rin. No? A series of photos sa parang footage na. So, this one over here. So, ito yung itsura niya ngayon. There. So, yun yan. No? There we go. So, PNG file siya. So, butas to, just the face right here. So, again, mga 128 by 128 pixels lang yung kinukuha talaga ng deepfake. So, maliit lang. So, imagine yung mga later shots na mas close-up yung mga shots. In fact, I avoided any close-up shots because I knew that those close-up shots would be bad. So, meron lang ako ng medium-tight shots. So, anyway, ito yung original footage. This is the PNG file. So, here's the composition. Latagan natin ng face ni Inday Badiday, and that's it. So, from here, magandang gabi mga kaibigan. Hindi ko kaya yung voice. So, there. But if we look closely here, hindi perfect. Kasi, we shot the footage in HD. Was it in HD? Yeah, we shot the footage in HD. Pero yung mukha ni Inday Badiday wasn't, was less than HD, obviously. Because the source files weren't perfect. That was something I had to deal with. And that was quite a big problem. But ayun, thankfully, we're after this 80s look. So para magmukhang 80s and to create the sense of nostalgia, I added a filter. So this filter, nasan na ba yan? Let's edit this. Yan. I used yung VHS na plug-in from Red Giant Software to add that VHS look. Yan. Hindi na tayo pupunta sa details, but anyway, I added VHS noise. Tapos ginawa ko mukhang 4:3 because TVs then were, had a 4:3 ratio. Pinadilim ko pa rin ng konti with curves here. Pinadiliman ko basically. Just to add that look. Okay, here's the thing though. When I was previewing the footage, okay na naman, no? Ang ganda ng setup na ginawa pala ni Miel. So production designer na, naging artista pa. Pero ang ganda ng production design niya. These are actual sets that she constructed or she designed and had constructed. But the problem lang when I was editing it, parang may kulang pa. So what I did was I researched again kung ano yung itsura ng set ng see-through. So I downloaded these pegs and naghanap ako ng itsura ng sets ng see-through. Nasaan na ba yan? Wait, is it here? No, it's not here. It's not in this folder. Sorry. Where is it? Hindi ko mahanap right now. But anyway, so yung itsura ng set ng see-through kasi, syempre nakalagay see-through ganyan. So kailangan ng text. So hindi pwedeng mata lang. So what I did was I went to I screen capped this, went to Photoshop and added this. Nilagyan ko ng text na True Eye with Inday Badiday because we can't use see-through kasi baka rights issues pa yan. We weren't sure but we didn't want to to experience the hassle of dealing with rights and all that. And plus we're not after accuracy here. We just want a tribute. This is a tribute. So this is a hint of a throwback and all that. So ayun, we came up with a new title using the see-through font, True Eye with Inday Badiday. Alright, from Jag Garcia, not the Jag Garcia of Binild. Okay, he asks, if you had the resources, would you have gone for tape for the Inday shots? No, I wouldn't have, because if I went for tape, and I still have a mini DV camera, if I went for tape, it would have taken more time to capture. At the same time, may loss dun sa destination footage. So, hirap na nga ako with the source. Kung pati destination pa may generation loss, it would have come up weird. Mabuti ng for defaking, you have good quality. You have good quality footage. Yun na lang. Again, garbage in, garbage out. And tinanong ni Perf De Castro, hey Perf, how are you? Tinatanong ni Perf, paano yung banda ni Butch Vig? Garbage. Dad jokes. Anyway. So, yun. Sa Photoshop, inalter ko na ganyan. True Eye with Inday Badiday. Tapos, with this, and this, especially dahil may konting VHS tape damage na, na-hide na yung mga color discrepancies dun sa face. Tsaka even yung loss of, yung generation loss ng detail loss. That usually happens during deepfaking. So now, hindi na siya halata. For those who are curious, no, those who are into VFX, also, kung sino man yung nasa sa inyo nandyan, hindi enough na magtatapal lang ng footage, hindi enough na magtatapal lang ng picture on a footage tapos okay na. When you zoom in, gumagalaw yung pixels, may konting parang grain, and photos do not have grain. So it helps, especially in film, no, na you add a bit of animated grain also onto the PSD files or the JPEGs that you place on top of footage for it to look more like video or film. Okay? But since meron na tayong grain courtesy of the VHS look, I let it fly. Yun yan. So basically, yan. That's how yung basic deepfaking for Inday Badiday happened. Si Ate Ludes. Yan. Now, may question about, nasan ba yan? May mga, by the way, may mga footage na hindi ko na nagamit. Like say ito, parang may damage yung deepfaking sa mukha ni Inday Badiday. So I did not use that. I didn't use this cut at all. Tinanggal ko yan. Yun. Any questions so far? No one? Wala? Okay, class. Next. So, anyway, makita natin dito mahalata niyo yung deepfake gen loss dito as compared to sa quality nung footage dito ni Miss Yayo Aguila. Again, crush. Sorry. So, totally different. But with this, it kind of evens it out. So, no problem. Okay. So, nalagyan ko rin din ng background dito and all that. Okay, tignan natin yung mukha ni Sir Ray PJ Abellana. Yun. Actually, may konting wrinkles na siya because obviously, this isn't the 80s anymore. But with a bit of, gen loss courtesy of VHS filter, and it doesn't matter anymore anyway. So, anyway, yan. Si Ray PJ Abellana, Yayo Aguila, the deepfake, and Badiday. Okay. So, ito yung totoong book ni Sir Ricky Davao. Ngayon, obviously may uban na nga siya, like I said earlier, and we opted not to dye his hair. Kasi hassle maikli lang naman yung cameo nila dito. In fact, they arrived around 1 o'clock. Tapos we shot them at around 2:30, if I'm not mistaken. And they were finished in 30 minutes. And after nung take nila, they just hung out while the Truefaith performances were happening. Tumambay nila sila, tapos umiinom na lang sila doon while we were shooting. Pero yun, so again, maikli lang yung oras sila doon, so ba't pa namin papahirapan si Sir Ricky Davao with that? So what I did was that I duplicated this layer. Okay? So, yan, dinuplicate yung layer. And, sorry. Let's view the layer controls. Yan. So, anyway, dinuplicate ko tong layer ito, which is this one. And I rotoscoped his hair. So, what's rotoscoping? Rotoscoping is frame-by-frame animation. The art of rotoscoping has been there since the early days of animation. These days, yung frame-by-frame isn't really frame-by-frame anymore because we have what we call in After Effects keyframing, meaning mag-assign ka lang ng point A tsaka point B, tapos i-automate na After Effects. However, dahil maraming movements, it wasn't as simple as just creating point A and point B. So I was actually animating again frame by frame just to isolate yung hair ni Sir Ricky Davao. Yan. So ina-isolate ko na lang yung hair niya dyan. But of course, kung hindi kayo sanay mag-rotoscope, and it can get quite tedious. It might take you a long time. But in my case, nasanay na ako doing rotoscoping because the very first video project I did after school, after I left UP for a time, was a Star Wars fan film ng 2005. So, this was Star Wars fan film na yun. Lightsabers were rotoscoped. Frame by frame kong tinrace in After Effects. Frame by frame kong minask. Yan. Masking is creating boundaries and isolating an element. In this case, ito, in-isolate ko yung element na to. So, sa Star Wars, I had to isolate the blade. Tapos, frame by frame din yung animation no? Kasi ang bilis ng mga fight scenes, di ba? So, ayun. That was my crash course in rotoscoping. And after that, nasanay na ako mabilis magtrabaho with rotoscoping. So, I didn't mind it. Of course, it still ate up time. Pero, ang maganda with my computer setup was that since, again, Ryzen 5 2600, tapos, si 2600, 2400. Basta Ryzen 5 processor, 32 gig RAM with 8 gig na GTX 1070 GPU. While my computer was deepfaking, I was able to rotoscope at the same time in After Effects. So, nakakapag-multitask yung computer ko. And that saved a lot of time. Sobra. So, yes, I did the VFX, all of it. I did it. Wala akong katulong dito. Ako lang mag-isa. Ganun. Anyway. So, ayan. In-isolate ko yung hair niya. Tinrace ko yung frame by frame. I rotoscoped it frame by frame. Yan. And then, I fixed the hair in curves. Curves is controlling yung dynamic range of the colors. Ito yung mga highlights, ito yung lowlights, ito yung mid-range. What I did is bring down the highlights. Inakit ko na konti yung mid-range to even it. Inakit ko na konti yung blacks. I raised the blacks just to match yung blacks or the dark tones in Ricky Davao's suit. Kasi lit eh. It's a lit set. So, there are no absolute blacks. So, if you look here, let's look at the shadows here. Tapos, check out this upper right corner. Tignan nyo yung blacks. Kung black to, sobrang zero niyan. Hindi yung, tignan nyo yung RGB values. Hindi siya 0, it's 38, 35, 47. Red is 38, green is 35, blue is 47. So, hindi siya absolute black. It's light. It's a bit light. So, inangat ko yung blacks dito para hindi siya ganun ka-light. And I raised the midtones. And voila. There you have it. Ricky Davao's hair. And, oh, yeah. When I did the masking, I feathered it a bit. I had to feather it kasi yung hair boundaries ni Ricky Davao are frizzy. But at the same time, I was aware na I was gonna add a VHS look to it afterwards. So, okay lang na hindi ko ma-capture all the hair strands, all the details. I just needed the basic shape. Like the strand over here, this outline over here. I just needed that. And, yun. So, we could see him like that. If this was Photoshop, sobrang halata na, that we fixed his hair. But, or with the VHS look added, it doesn't really matter anymore. Alright? So now, if we look at them here, it's like an instant throwback. Oh, if we look at this one frame, may slight damage to the face. But I added a very strategic VHS distortion wrinkle there. So, okay lang. If we watch this now, yan, may strategic VHS wrinkle ako to hide any flaws of the deepfake analysis. Yan, bakit may flaws? Because again, garbage in, garbage out. We had low res footage available and we didn't have a lot of angles available also. So, there's a bit of limitation to deepfaking in that sense. Yan. So, there's that. So, at very strategic points, na akong mangyari, yan. At very strategic points, I let the tape distortion happen. And if that wasn't there, mahalata yung certain errors in the footage. Like, Saan ba yun? Actually, this was fine. Oh, right. Now I remember. This footage was actually fine except for that one shot. But I needed to establish a pattern of tape wrinkling or tape distortion because there were other shots that were worse off. Nasa na ba yun? There were other shots that were really bad, like this. It wasn't really perfect. So I had to add tape distortion here, like so. Tapos yan, may tape wrinkling. Pagbaba dyan, ayun. If I didn't add that, mahalata yung problem ng face niya dito. Yeah, so let's look at that. Yeah. So if you notice, weird yung eyes, diba? But with the tape distortion, it serves as a distraction device. So with the tape distortion there, mahahide yung limitations ng deepfaking. Yan. So pagdating dyan, yan, for example, pag may error na yan, madating na yung tape distortion para matago na. So visual effects is part skill in actual implementation and partly distraction. When there are limitations in the footage, you need to introduce an element that the audiences will look at so that they will not look at the flaws of the actual visual effect, because visual effects aren't always perfect, so you need to have something na pang distract. Or like this. This was a really bad part of the deepfake, but when I added this again, tape distortion, hindi na halata. This was a shot I did not use. Ayan, more of yung rotoscoping ng book ni Sir Ricky Davao dito. Yan. So, are there any questions from you guys? Any questions about this deepfaking thing? Nothing? Ayan. So, yeah. That's how I did the deepfake for Truefaith's Uwian Na music video. And I'd like to thank Truefaith. I'd like to thank Sina Andy, Sina Medwin, Sina Eugene for trusting me, and the rest of the band, no? For trusting me. I'd like to thank Truefaith for trusting me with this music video. We were supposed to do the video for their next single, pero this coronavirus thing happened. So we'll see what's gonna happen in the next month or so, if we will be able to shoot it. Ano sa tingin mo, Medwin? Andy? Ano sa tingin niyo? Masushoot pa ba natin ng video yung Jahe na single? Yeah, so that's Truefaith's current single. It's called Jahe. You can check it out on Spotify right now. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys stay safe. Especially with this whole coronavirus thing going on. And for those of you who can afford to help out, in helping out our frontliners, please do so. So anyway, again, I'd like to thank Medwin and Andy for giving me the honor of directing the band. I'm a big fan of the band. I'm a big fan of Medwin's voice. Grabe, boses na yan, only gets better with age. And for being an entertaining band until now, Truefaith, solid kayo. So anyway, yeah, thanks Truefaith for entrusting me with your video. And I'd also like to thank my crew for this shoot. Nisi Arcega for doing great work as my production manager. No, we are not related, but maybe we might be. I have no idea. We do have similar eyes, so there might be a common ancestry there somewhere. I'd like to thank my cameramen, Roy Banaag and Francis De La Rosa, my former students who are now professionals as well. Si Roy, who has had a career in ABS-CBN, is now doing freelancing. And si Francis De La Rosa, who's with, I think, with Department of Agrarian Reform. Tama ba? Nasa DAR? Tama ba, Francis? Yun. Again, si Miel Cabañas for being the production designer and body double for Inday Badiday. Great production design work. Before we leave, ano yung peg namin for the production design ng nitong set ng True Faith? It was a mix of the see-through set, yung mga special guest sets nila pag may anniversary episode, and it was also inspired by nasa na ba yun? I can't find it. Oh, wait, let me show you guys. Ito yun eh. I did a lot of Menudo research. I don't know, kasi first, I kind of miss Menudo. So, nag-research ako ng mga lumang GMA Super Show sets. So, ito yun. Ito yung main inspiration namin for the set of yeah. Oh, diba? Panalo, diba? Alright. Robbie Rosa in the house. Ricky Martin. Charlie Masso. Sinilit yung dalawa, I forget. Sorry. I just remember yun. Si Ricky Martin, si Robbie Rosa, at si Charlie Masso. Yeah, Ricky Martin over there. So, this set was the peg for the True Faith set sa Uwian Na. So, if you look here, yeah, parang ganyan. So, parang ganyan. And of course, kailangan may jump shot because 80s. Jump shot, freeze frame, gano'n. Diba? Yan. Yan, sabi Medwin, itutuloy natin yung Jahe video for sure. Sige, Jahe talaga tong coronavirus na to. Anyway. Yun. So, yeah, this was a very fun project. Yan, si Miel did that, and galing ng pagkakagawa ni Miel ng production design. Our makeup artist, si Miss Jers Binarao, I always get her for shoots. Sometimes when I cosplay too, nakilala ko siya sa cosplay community because Jers made my Luke Skywalker beard. Editing visual effects, Stomperx, aka me. Yung musical scorer nung huli, yung ending ng music video, si Jake and Alan of True Faith. So, we tried replicating yung feel nung Careful, pero wala kami mahat na copy ng Careful eh. By the way, yung Careful ng See-Through was done by Hot Dog, and the singer there was Jaja Padilla, and we couldn't find a copy of it. And ngayon, the Hot Dog guys are gone. So, I don't know who has a copy of Careful. Hopefully we can find out. People have been looking for a copy of that song. For the kids there, ano yung Careful? The song goes, Careful, kailangan nang maging careful. Ayan. Anyway. Ayan, the sound technician, si Joey of True Faith, and of course the True Faith crew, si Romel, si Mark, si Irvin, ayan. Yay! And of course, the good old chauffeur, si Nick. Ayan. Again, special thanks to Miss Dolly Ann Carvajal, Mr. Ricky Davao, Miss Yayo Aguila, Crush, and Mr. Ray PJ Abellano. Of course, may special guesting si Jerbs De Castro. Siya yung floor director dito sa music video. Let's backtrack. Hanapin natin siya. So, sa mga 80s shows, no, kasi ang blocking, maliliit daw yung mga set. Sabi din na Miss Dolly Ann, tsaka ni Miss Yayo, maliliit daw talaga yung mga sets ng TV shows dati, nung 80s. In fact, in UP Film Institute Studio, mas malaki pa raw than the actual see-through set. So, okay. Sakto yung pagiging claustrophobic. And the claustrophobia was kind of obvious because things like this happened. Yun, may floor director na lumalabas, tapos biglang nakikita doon. So, kailangan namin ipakita yun. Do you want me to show proof? I'll show you proof. Sandali. Where's that? Of course, it goes back to the Menudo. I think it was a Vilma show. Oh, this one. Vilma in. Here we go. Ayan. Hold me. Vilma. Yan. Reconnected. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. There you go. So anyway, yan. So tingnan natin to. So if we napansin ko kasi when watching through this footage, yan, may mga lumalabas na tao, ganyan. Tapos ano ba yan? May mga lumalabas na tao, may flash pa ng lights yung photographer. Ngayon, bawal na yan. Even yung yung dun sa dun sa GMA Super Show, may mga lumalabas per director, minsan even yung mga artista mismo nakikita sa gilid kasi sobrang liit daw nung set. Yun. Love this song. I love this song. Actually, love the mullets too. Yung mullet ni Menudo dude sa pinaka... Saan ba? Wait. What's Robbie Rosa doing there with his hand? Yeah, what the hell is that? So anyway, yun, yung buhok ni rocker dude dito sa dulo. Anyway, sorry. So ayan, balik tayo. Yeah, so si Jerbs was this guy. For those of you old enough to remember the flaws and the quirks of 80s. Yeah. If you're director lumalabas, si Jerbsen. Oh, another detail. No? Another detail. Saan ba yan? Another detail. Ayan. I instructed Jerbs to wear Lacoste. Kasi yun yung usong forma talaga ng 80s. Pag naka-Lacoste ka tapos yung sleeves mo nakaangat na ganun. Yun yung in ng 80s. So there's that detail. I enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed adding that little detail. So of course the claps yung yan. Which was actually parang pre-recorded audience applause tapos fade in fade out lang ng mga television shows ng 80s pag kailangan nila ng audience na claps. sobrang cheesy but it worked and added to the authenticity, I guess, of the time period. So again, yun, so that's how I did the Truefaith video. Again, thank you to the band and thank you to the crew, and of course thank you so much to Mr. Tito Sandino of Abante Online. He's a DJ for Abante Online. So, kung pupunta kayo sa live stream ng Abante, he's one of the DJs there. Si Tito Sandino did the voice of Inday Badiday. Because, well, obviously, si Miel can't do Inday Badiday's voice. I tried recording it, but it didn't sound authentic enough. The trick with Inday Badiday's voice is that it's so easy to make a parody of the voice, but it's not that easy to capture the exact nuances of her voice. Kasi may tendency tayo pag Inday Badiday, Inday Garutay mode. Again, parody. Si Tito Sandino did it exactly the way Inday Badiday sounded. Hindi parody, it was real.
Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Welcome sa ating show tonight. Papakilala ko na ang
Yun. So, sakto yung voice. And that really sold the magic. If Inday Badiday sounded like a parody, this shot would not have worked. But with Tito Sandino's voice, the magic was complete. Yeah. So again, that's it. That's my behind the scenes, behind the editing bay, live stream video for Truefaith's Uwian Na. I've always wanted to do this recorded, but I never had the time, been very busy, so now I'm doing this on live stream because we're all stuck here, coronavirus and all that. Again, guys, please stay safe, stay indoors as much as you can. Ako mismo, when I'm the guy designated to do supply runs, but I try to minimize my movements outside to minimize the chances of contracting the disease as well. Yun. So, again, kung makakatulong kayo sa mga frontliners, if there's a way for you to donate cash, please do so. Ang daming makikita niyo sa Facebook. And let's pray that this thing is over real soon. Okay? Angela Valenton. Oh, my old elementary classmate. Excellent! Yeah, stay safe also. Stay safe, guys. Thank you very much for listening in to this live stream. So, as a farewell note, uwiin na tayo. Although, technically, nasa bahay na tayo. I'll play again the music video. Enjoy.
Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Welcome sa ating show tonight. Papakilala ko na ang ating unang special guest, Miss Yayo Aguila. Kamusta ka naman?
Busy at masaya pag busy.
So, ating pangalawang special guest ngayong gabi, Mr. Ray PJ Abellana.
Good to be here again. Ludes, thank you. Kumusta po? Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat.
At ang ating huling special guest naman for tonight, ang award-winning na si Mr. Ricky Davao.
Good evening, magandang sa inyo lahat.
At para sa ating special number ngayong gabi, may I introduce our musical guest, Truefaith.
Remember the time nung tayo'y sa kolehiyo. Favorite part ko't favorite part mo, ang uwian na tayo. Ihatid kita sa may sakayan, kahit na malakas ang ulan. Di bale na kung wala akong jacket, ngingiti ka habang malayo na ang jeep. Pagdating sa bahay, papanagad. Uwi na, alas 10 na pala, may assignment ka pa. Uwi na, Remember the time tayo ay
guys, that's it for my
Ate
behind the
Moise, Ate
scenes.
Lutz, nahihimo ako. Ganyan-ganyan ang ginawa ko sa first girlfriend ko.
See you
My first
again tomorrow,
girlfriend na
mga
yun.
kaibigan. It's nice to be back. Sarang hamnida po.
Sarang hamidabo. So anyway, yeah. So that's it, guys. That's the behind the scenes, behind the editing table video of yeah, that's the behind the scenes and behind the editing workstation video. Or wait, behind the deep fake. Yeah, that's it. The behind the deep fake live stream video for Truefaith Uwian Na. So don't forget to check out Truefaith sa Spotify because that's how we all consume music these days. And yan. Because Truefaith's awesome. They're fun. Yan. So that's it, guys. Enjoy. I don't know how we can enjoy this quarantine, but at least we can enjoy this photo. Diba? Anyway, good night, guys. And I'll see you here on Facebook. Ciao.